Hey, what's up, y'all? Big Willie here, and welcome back to episode 2 of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. Now, the keen among you are going to notice that I've got some chicken over there. Well, it's because food got dire while I was gathering resources, so in the quest book, I was given a chicken nest from harvesting the wheat that I planted in episode 1, and then that just took wheat around it to make a chicken palooza pearl. And I did that thing there, and it opens a portal, and then chickens fall from the sky, and you have to run around like chicken with your head cut off, murdering chickens. I got a total of 28 pieces of chicken, which I should have turned into cutlets, but I didn't think about it till after I'd already started cooking them. Let's see if they're all cooked. Maybe there's some we can save. Oh yeah, let's save this. All right, so we'll save the last of those because we can get more out of them, I think, by turning them into cutlets. So for the cutlets, if you guys have not played with, I think it's cooking for blockheads that adds the cutting board and stuff. Let's see. So let's grab that. And then the cutting board will be this. And then here. Then we're going to need a knife. I got us some flint. Went ahead and crafted that flint knife. And then I remembered I wanted to show you guys something that we didn't cover. They talk about it, but we need to make shears. And if you want to make shears before you get to iron, you're going to need to make a flint block. And then if we hit U over that for uses, that's going to show us that there is a recipe for flint shears that requires a piece of string, 4 sticks, and a flint block. So we're going to go ahead and make a pair. We're pretty close to iron. We will have iron in some form before the end of the day today. But these right here allow you to collect leaves. So there we go. They're good for a stack. And we're going to want to sift some of these leaves once we get our setup going, because that's how we're going to get access to some other saplings in the game. Now, the cutting board, so that we can make our chicken last longer. There we go. So this is going to cut the chicken up into cutlets, and the cutlets will make our chicken last longer. So we'll toss those into the furnace, get those cooking up for us, and now we've got some food for a while. Heyo, extra hearts. I'll take it. All right, so we're going to toss these oak leaves over here, and without anything further, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. So when we left off, the only thing I did in between was those 2 little wheat ones, which I kind of didn't mean to, but it happened while I was gathering resources. We left off, we had just made our press. We're getting ready to make iron, but we're going to automate it. So we talked about these, but didn't have enough casings to get them going. We need to do a waterlog sieve to get us some clay, and then we're going to need to get into some occultism. So that's really going to be what we get done. So for starters, let's make our water wheels. Yep. God, this thing is annoying. I know you guys can hear it. Where is he? He's from Alex's Mobs. It's a Tasmanian devil, wherever he is. But he makes the most annoying noises. Is he, like, stuck somewhere? I hear him. Is he, like, inside this tree? All right, we'll go hunting for the Tasmanian devil later, but man, those noises are something else. I was thinking for aesthetic purposes, we had this little hillside right here. So I was thinking maybe we could just put our water wheels here, make it like a little waterfall coming out of this pre-gened hillside. And that wouldn't look too horrible, was kind of what I was thinking. So we're going to want to pull this back another row. And I'll show you guys something else interesting in this pack that I learned about in here. And that is these, like when you break andesite and stuff, it turns into cobbled andesite, which you then have to smelt. And it looks almost unidentifiably different from regular cobblestone. Something else, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Here, let me put 2 of them beside each other. Okay, which one's which? Which one of those is cobblestone? Yeah, kind of sucks because then, you know, like you're wondering what's going on in your inventory, but I guess that's what makes it an expert pack. So we have 5 wheels. And there we have it. So that's going to get us our water wheels. How are we going to get water to them, Big Wooly? Oh, we're going to have to make some clay. Let's just go ahead and do that. So let's do it by hand. We're going to waterlog a sieve. So how do you waterlog a sieve when you don't have a bucket? Put it in water. It's that easy. Let's grab our crank and our cogwheel out. And we are going to make ourselves some clay so we can make a bucket. And I left some sand in here for this purpose. We will just throw them in there. Here we go. All right, and there we have it. As you can see in there, we got a bunch of stuff in there from our waterlogged sieve. So let's take it all. One of the main things we did it for was these clay balls here, because that is going to give us our first bucket and our ability to move water. So let's go over here to our crafting table, and we will take the bucket, or the clay. We're going to go ahead and just make 2 of them, so we've got 2. And we're going to make unfired clay buckets. Once we have our unfired clay buckets, toss them into our furnace. And there we have it. We have 2 buckets. We're going to fire that andesite to get it back where it needs to be. All right, and so then if we take the andesite, put it in here, it'll turn it back into regular andesite. Yep. I hope it has a purpose. Otherwise, it's just annoying. Okay, so let's get our water wheels a-flowing. And a goat is about to attack me. Yep, there's the goat. Quantum goat is yelling at me. Oh, he turned into something. A dimensional shard. Yay. So now that gets us rotational force without us having to sit there and use all of our hunger bars, which is going to be great. So give me just a second to shuffle the inventory around, and we will set up, I'm going to set up our sifters just like we had them over there with little hoppers and everything in a row here, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have our sifters set up. Let's talk about these water wheels. So you can see right there with our goggles we got from a quest reward on that these have durability. So we don't want them running all the time because they're going to wear out, but they took care of us and gave us this thing called a clutch. So this thing called a clutch, all we got to do is give it a redstone signal. So let's hope we got some cobble over here. No, we don't have any cobble. Let's run and grab our cobble from over here. And we're going to make ourselves a lever. And what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to keep it from sending the power through to the machines, and that will keep it from running down the durability when we are not using our water wheels. So until we can get into something better later on, this will be great to help save us andesite. So if we turn that, you'll notice that this shaft quits spinning. And there we have it. Did I put everything 1 block too close? I think I did, because I need to put... Yep, I did. All right, so just pretend like this one's not here, and we're going to move it to the other end. Okay, so let's put that one on the... Well, we can't put it here because our chest full of materials is here. We'll do it in a minute. All right, we'll put one more down here on the end, but for right now, it's just going to sit out of the way. So we have to take the rotational force that's turning this way, and we have to get it to turn the way we need it to for these cogs. So we're going to do that with a gearbox. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a gearbox here. I think we need 4 gears, which means we're going to need shafts. 2, 3, 4. We're going to need at least an extra one of those. So gearbox. And now we're going to get one spinning the way we want right there. And if we go with a large cogwheel, which I think is like that, we stick it right here, then we should be able to go with a small cogwheel right here. We should, in theory, be able to do that. And we just need one more cog. One more cog. We should be able to go like this. There we have it. That's going to power all of these and automatically do the sifting off of our water wheels for us without us having to do anything. Now we need a waterlogged one. So we can take a bucket and we should be able to shift right click. Let's do it on this far end. There we go. Just right click. So as you can see, now that one's waterlogged and we can get our waterlogged stuff out of there automatically. Or we can send other materials through to be processed. Die! He gave me a dimensional shard. Stinking goat. Alright, so that gets us it, and then if we turn this off, you'll see it all stop spinning, and then that's not going to use our durability on our wheels when we are not sifting stuff. So what else do we need to do? Next up, iron plates. Okay, so we took our gearbox, we brought it that way. I didn't really think this through for getting those iron plates. It's going to be super slow, but that's okay for starters, just to get us some iron plates going. So that's the next step. Do we have any of those left? Nope. Let's take this and let's just go ahead. We're going to do 32. We're just going to let it roll through. So we're going to turn it on, and then as you'll watch, it's going to be kind of slow because we have not geared it up at all. But that's okay. It'll keep the stress units low for us with all of this without it going so fast. Because if we speed it up with a bunch of gear changes, then, you know, it's going to break sooner. But we're going to let this run, and I'll get back with you as soon as we've got all these iron plates made up. While we're waiting on our iron to still process over there, I came across something that I thought I'd share with you guys. So in this pack, we have the crafting station. And the crafting station is kind of like the Tinker's crafting table. But the coolest part is it's sort of like your earliest game, you know, storage, crafting storage, whatever you want to call it. So if we take a crafting table and put it in our grid, it'll turn into this station, and now it can access the inventories on either side of it. You combine that with 4 of these upgraded iron chests, and what that's going to allow us to do is actually going to be pretty amazing. I'll show you guys here in a second. Let me get this out of the way. So we're going to put one more here. Now, we can put stuff in all of these chests, and if we go to hit the plus sign, if the stuff is in any of these chests, we will be able to craft using the materials from all of the chests that are touching any side of this crafting, what is it called? Crafting station. So now we have basically 4 double chests worth of storage all surrounding it, and then these can be upgraded for even more to get us further into the playthrough. So, for example, we've yet to make a sword, so I really don't want to make a sword right now. We'll make a sword when we're done with our iron, but I wanted to show this to you guys, and as you can see everything that's in these inventories. You can click through, and we can pull things out of them to, you know, into our inventory. It's really cool. All right, I'll be back when the iron's done. There we have it, 32 iron plate. So that's going to get us a couple more quest completions. In these expert packs, though, collecting your quest rewards is actually pretty important. They tend to provide you with a lot of stuff that kind of fills the gaps in between some of the quest packs. Like, we wouldn't have been able to get past where we were if they hadn't given us that cog early in the create quest line, because we didn't have any andesite to make any. But they gave us the cog, some andesite, and, you know, told us what to do, basically. So that worked out well. Now, iron plate can be used for all sorts of stuff. One of them being buckets. We can make a bucket out of these. So if we just take them and we go like this, we got bucket. And there's another one of the important ones you can make with it. We can make ourselves some shears to get more leaves. I'm not going to make any because we don't need any right now. Oh, But we did need to run some leaves. I had mentioned that in an earlier clip, so let's go use our new automated system here. We're just going to toss in a bunch of leaves, and it's going to just process them automatically for us with no effort right there. I am going to run another stack of sand through our water log. Go ahead and get us some more clay coming in. Okay. Now, where are we at? We did our iron dish, so let's grab our plate. And I noticed this while I was gathering materials. We've got a lot of other quest lines we've made progress on, so I'm just going to quickly click through, and if it's stuff we can use, I'm going to take it. Oh, iron chest upgrades. Those will be nice. Rain shield for making our bed. Oh my god, thank you. Whoever put that in the mod pack. Ooh, look, lots of food. Some bone meal, phytogrow. Those grow trees instantaneously. We get a cake and some eggs. Huh. Oh, they give you a cutting board for making a knife. Well, for those of you playing through, you don't have to make the cutting board. If you just make any of the knives, they will give you one for free. Made some chicken cutlets. Ooh, look at that. They gave us another chicken's nest. Sweet. We got some other chops and rice and stuff that we can do on that cutting board as well for quests. Stove, cooking pot. Ooh, a market. This will allow us to buy a bunch of seeds and trees and stuff. That'll be nice. Okay. All right. Do we have any blocks? Yeah, we got some logs. Let's go put our rain shield like up on the roof. Because this will keep us from having to deal with the rain, even if it is raining on our island. These cat slippers that I got from killing that mimic, they scare away creepers. So creepers turn and run away from you, which is, I guess, nice if you AFK a bunch in your world. Let's see. What do we have? What else do we have quest-wise? Gizmos and gadgets. Oop, crafting station gave us some chests. Nice. Temporal pouch. How hard is it to make? Oh, we've got to get into power. Okay, so we're still a little ways away from it. Want to get one of these as soon as possible. This is like time in a bottle. So that is a definite. See, flowers. Oh, so Botania gives us a flower pouch and a fortune cookie. Cool. We don't need our pouch just yet, so let's go ahead and just toss that in one of those chests. Occultism. So we get the book. Nice. And an enchanted golden apple. Heck yeah, we'll save that. So the next thing in occultism is to light our spirit fire, which was on the agenda for today, but we needed iron. I'll take some extra bone meal. Always need bone meal. And sage from Hexerize. Nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and toss that bone meal in there. Cool. Don't really need the book for occultism right now, so we'll put that up. And that hand crank, we also don't really need in our inventory. All right, does that get us through all of them? Nope, one more. And we killed an Enderman, so we get another Ender Pearl, some air shards, and some more XP. Where are my Ender Pearls? There they are. Do I have any air shards in here yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That is the one bad thing about this, is it doesn't like sort the storages together, so you could end up with like multiple stacks, but it is. For this early in the game, to be able to look up a recipe and have 4 double chests worth of storage space where it can pull from, it's nice. You'll see as we go through. All right. Where do we go from here? So they wanted us to compress sun, which we did make the basin for, so we could go ahead and do that real quick, get that quest out of the way. And it gets us some free dirt, cobble, stuff like that. All right, so we need our basin. All right, so we can go swap out this depot from underneath our press. We put this basin here. Compacted cobblestone. 9 cobblestones with a basin and a mechanical press. Okay. We got 9 in there. All right, so give me the right thing this time. Oh god, it's a mimic. I hear it. Where is it? Yes, these are the ones I want. The bunny slippers. Bunny slippers prevent fall damage. Yes, please. Feet. Oh, these, I guess Curio will take anything. Interesting. So you could have like bunny and kitty slippers on. Let's eat this fortune cookie since it's just not even enough to fill up our bar. My fortune says, I got nothing. And then this will give us a ton of saturation to regen our health. And it frees up some inventory space. Please have made... Yes. Okay. There we go. Compacted cobblestone. Now, it says that you get whole blocks instead of stones. Does that mean if I shift right click it? Oh my gosh, look at that. You see the cobble going up in our inventory? So instead of having to shift right click the ground to get the pebbles... with the compacted cobblestone, so let's say we wanted a bunch of cobble, right? We just set all these in our inventory. We don't even need it in our offhand. And then we just come over here, we shift click. Look at that, filling us up on cobble right away. Oh my gosh, this is game changer for like this pre-lava point in the game. And that looks like that means that we can do it. Oh, we forgot to turn this off. We got to do better to remember to turn this off because this is wasting durability the whole time too. I can't get a thing on the water wheel. All right, well, we can go repair them when we have to. But now we should be able to 9, and then we put 9 dirt in there. And where was the gravel it gave us? This is game-changing. I did not know about this prior to recording today. I'm excited. All right, turn that back off. Yeah, you guys finished running the stuff I put in there. Yep, okay. So check this out. This is super exciting for me. So this means if we want dirt, we just shift right-click on it? No? What? Oh, yeah, there we go. We just had dirt in our back inventory. Heck yeah. Oh, my gosh. All right, and same for gravel? We must have some gravel in our inventory. We do. Oh, heck yeah. So this is how we bridge the gap until we get our cobble gen. Heck yeah. That's awesome. So... this is a great way. So we can just leave these right here, and anytime we need any of this, we can just come over here and shift right click, and instead of having to get the little pebbles, we get whole blocks of each of these. The compacted gravel, the compacted dirt, and the compacted cobble give us whole blocks. That is amazing. See, and then we can just come over here, toss in some gravel, toss in some dirt, and then turn this on, and it's just going to auto-process some resources. Let's grab out this. This is all from leaves, so this is how you get your hexeri saplings. You can get apples in here for early game food by sifting leaves. So we get azalea bushes, all sorts of stuff. So that is cool. And then we're just going to let this run us up. We'll get some more andesite out of that dirt we just got. Oh my goodness. That was a cool discovery. Oh, let's do this, even though we won't be able to use it, but let's go ahead and make the dirt making block. It wants us to get tree bark. Do I have an axe? I don't think I have an axe, but now that we have those iron plates, we can make ourselves some iron tools. So we can make ourselves an iron axe. We gotta make ourselves an iron pickaxe to get the best achievement in all of Minecraft. Isn't it, Iron Pick? Mm-hmm. Yep, bet you didn't know that. And then we're gonna go here for a sword. And yeah, that should be all right for right now. Let's keep the rest of our iron flowing. Now, iron auto hammer. Ooh, this could be nice. Oh, but it takes gold plates. How am I going to get gold plates? How do I get gold? I don't know. Don't know where we're going to get gold from, so can't make our auto hammer yet. But, yeah. So there's some iron tools, and then why did we get iron tools? What were we doing? Oh, we wanted to make the axe so that we could use the cutting board. Where's our cutting board? There's one. Put it on top of the crafting table. And then if we put logs in one hand and our axe in the other, we should be able to. And that should have given us the 4 tree bark we need for our topsoil. Rich soil, organic compost. There we go. So this block we'll be able to use with our pedestals later and get dirt from. Plus, right now, gives us half a stack and a hoe with fortune on it. Which is nice because that can get us, well, more seeds, honestly, but, you know. Yeah, we got a fortune hoe. Put our wheat down. So we're going to need to get some wheat farmed up. I moved our automatic composter over here. And then, oh, there's some flax in here. Toss that in there. Filling in the quest book over there. All right, so let's do the occultism piece. We needed, before we could get too far into occultism, we needed iron plate to make our flint and steel. So we're going to make ourselves a flint and steel, and then we're going to find the demon fruit. We also need some sand. Do we have any sand left, or did I use it all? Must have used it all. We can hammer some gravel real quick. We don't need much sand, so a demon fruit on the ground. And we set it on fire. We get spirit fire. And one of the first things that it tells us to do is we need to get some soul sand. So if we throw sand into there, we get soul sand back. Another fun one, which we can get going with here, is if we can find some clay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go ahead and make ourselves something else as soon as that smelts up. But the reason we need soul sand is for the other color of fire. So let's break this out right here. Put that there. Take our flint and steel. And now we have soulfire. And soulfire can be used for converting items into other items as well. Which we are going to need to get into. So to get soul powder, we need soul fire for our glowstone. And that was why we had to make the soul sand. So we're going to take our glowstone and we are going to toss it into this one. And there we have it. 10. There we go. 28 soul powder. And now we need to make a soul powder block. Going to give us some extra soul powder. Then we're going to come on over here to Mastering the Occult. And they give us some other stone, meaning we don't have to eat the fruit to see the other world, which was nice. And then now we're going to need to gather some more resources for occultism. And that looks like a list of homework for Big Wooly. So that's what I'm going to do in between this episode and the next one. I am going to get together the materials for all of this occultism stuff, but I will, anything that's new kind of crafting, I will save and we will do together. I'll just get everything together so we can breeze through crafting it up on the next episode. So hope you guys are enjoying FTB Sky's Expert, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.